Hello, my name is Mutegi and this is my platform Parenting Conundrums. I'm back, hopefully for the long haul. Not hopefully, it will be for the long haul. The reason that 2023 kind of did what it did is I'm in a new, new season in my life. And I know I've been still interacting with parenting and child development and other mental health concerns in my life, in my profession. And I know I have been doing that either one-on-one through the sessions. I've been doing that with the parenting talks. And I believe for those who are familiar with me on a one-on-one or may have seen it, I was honored to to hold a webinar, of which I'll link in my description box, concerning raising resilient children. And the other topics that we do either on WhatsApp with the parenting forum that I have, or the one-on-one where you have the consultation, you ask questions. I have decided, let me come back and just do a very brief video. And this one is just parenting snippets. Parenting snippets, I want to look at it that it's not one particular topic. It is a variety of things or observations that I've made, and I would like to just pass them your way, okay? So the first one, because I had to write them on, the mind does its things. So the first one is explain the importance of a certain routine to your children and let them see how they will benefit. So let's have a conversation. You have a morning routine as a parent, as a mom, as a father, whatever the case, as a guardian. There's a morning routine of getting them out of bed into school, or whatever the case may be with. But in this case, it's more of those school-going children. So, and then there's an evening routine. Most of the times, it's us, the parents, who are coming up with the routine, because we are doing the mental math of they need to be asleep by this time so that they can be awake by this time, so that. The thing about it, and I've realized is, I know one of you will know who I'm talking about, but you have to tell your children why it is important for you to be out of the house at a certain time. And then and please have this conversation when you are well fed and you're having a good day, not just after a confrontation of you can even do it on a Sunday, Saturday, or a day when things are just flowing, because not every day when you have fights or squabbles or tantrums. So what is the importance of waking up early? Okay, there's a waking up early. Not all of us are early morning birds, early birds. Birds. Some of us are exhausted pigeons, midday pigeons. Others are night owls. So the fact that waking up can be a hassle, both for you or even for the child, is it possible for them to prepare the previous day? And then try as much as possible, let them prepare it for themselves. If it is the clothes that they are going to wear, let them put, if it's on a hanger or somewhere, like let them be folded or hung up. What am I wearing tomorrow? Such that it's not the, where is my socks, what? And then you have if you're going for swimming, if you're going for tracks or for PE, like do the day before what will help you in the morning. And why this is also important for the child is, if you look at you as an adult, the number of videos or the number of information or the reels that come your way about routine, early morning, if you kujipanga, it is a lifelong skill. So the boy or the girl needs to know how to pack for themselves. Yes, being helped is okay, but can they prepare for the day that is coming up before? So if it's the bag by the door, such that the only thing is like the brushing of teeth, the dressing up, the eating, but the other things, it's not where is my pencil case, because that confusion of morning, even for you, though you feel madogodanio, the discombobulation throws you off. So are there things that you can collectively do the day before? And then you can even give them a reward. It doesn't have to be money. It doesn't have, like, by the end of the day, or not the end of the day, by the end of the week, if you're able to get out of the house for 3 days running or for the week, like, you need to start it off. You cannot go the whole hog. Yes, the whole mile at once. It is gradual. So can we do this like for 2 days? Yeah. So you get them maybe a lollipop or something. By the end of the week, you say we are going to have a special treat. So either after church, after your place of worship, or Friday you can have a movie night, you can sleep a little bit later. So not everything has to be a monetary reward. So for me, when it comes to morning, evening routines, and then don't try and score big or win in both morning and evening routines. Get one up and running, and then because now they see, I can do this, then they get to the second one. So morning, evening, and then obviously during the holiday, you do need that routine also, so that they can do. Yes, it will be a little bit relaxed because it's holiday, but it will be best if they still have a routine. So don't just declare. So the part I remember I noting this down. Don't just declare and believe that they understand where you're coming from. That because you need to be out by this time so that I am not late in jam. It's not about you. You have to make it relevant to them. That by the way, if you pack nicely and everything in the morning, even though it's you taking your breakfast a little bit slower as you get your sleep, so you just need to make it a little bit more fun and relatable to them. And as they win, as they get that routine, even you are winning, okay? Meltdowns, tantrums, emotional outbursts. This second point is about, can you notice when your child or children are having meltdowns and tantrums? Reason being, there is a pattern. And even for you, as a lady, as a gent, I'm mainly talking on the part of the lady because this is the genetic code I was given. But if you look at yourself, there'll be a way, if you understand yourself, there's a way you know you are mentally exhausted. You know that you are burnt out. Burnt out usually is, life shows you something. But there's a way you know things are not well. You're psychologically and physically tired. And you can have your own tantrum in your own way. Yes, there's some who can do it in the childish way. But for your child, there's a reason. If you notice, just monitor for a day or two a week. When does my kid start crying? When does he start making this? When does she do this? There is a pattern. It could be, and now this is where I want to combine with my point number 3. Is it that when it comes to bedtime, they have the tantrums, or that's when they start giving you story? The thing about it is, with the TV or screen time, let's TV and screen time TV and any other screen time, let it not be the last activity your child engages in before they go to bed. Reason being, they have watched things that are shifting, not shape-shifting. The colors, the action, everything is just, and their brain is alert, like it's, so you're focusing on everything. And then you're telling them to just go shut down. That's why when you want them to be asleep at 7:30, you need to start shutting that gadget or that screen by 7 o'clock, if not 6:45. So this is where, and I keep insisting, give children an alternative to screens, and especially at night time. Because what is happening is, no sooner do you say TV, and then most of the times it's a fight. So you want to, excuse me, you switch it off, and then the child is like, okay, yeah, the day has come to an end. That's when they start giving you stories. That's when they want water. That's when they become all fussy. It's because you have just, you know the feeling of you have been watching your favorite program or a football match and they're about to score, and then or something, you're really engrossed in it, and then the lights go off. Or way back when we had to have the CD players, the screen freezes, or that it freezes. Are you really happy? No. So that's what happens to the child when you're telling them TV, zima, meno, kitanda, cho, lala. No, 1 minute ago I was what are they watching? Cocomelon, what else? And all those things, like the cartoons, the animations that they are heavily engrossed in. So the movie is still playing in their heads, and then you're telling them to go to a state of rest. As a parent, most likely on the days when you're not so tired that you sleep, like immediately your head touches the pillow, you go to sleep. There are days when you use the phone to lull or as a lullaby to sleep. So these tantrums, don't take your child to the supermarket when they are hungry. If possible, I know life happens, but if possible, don't take your child to the supermarket when they are hungry. They shall be HANGRY, hungry. And you will have a moment where now fruit of the spirit, known as patience and self-control, especially that part of self-control, shall be tested for you as a parent. Then they are having the time of their lives. So emotional regulation. When is my child having a tantrum? Is it just before bed and the TV has been switched off? Is it when I'm going to the supermarket? Is it when I've just excusez-moi? Is it when I have just done this? Like, when are they having those emotional outbursts? And then if you need to ask the question, say, by the way, I've noticed this, how can, then we can have a conversation, or you can get the resources to help you out, okay? So like for the TV, it's best if they do something calm, like a book. That's where you introduce something else and not just screens. And this is gradual, 15 minutes. It can be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, depending on the age and the age of the child. So 5, 10 minutes, and it's everybody, not them on or reading and then you on the screen or in your phone. Kila mtu soma. And then now you can watch after they have gone to bed. Okay? Then another thing I've realized, which is my last point, is don't just tell your children to avoid strangers. When it comes to sexual exploitation, sexual abuse, being kidnapped and all those, like the harmful things, this aspect of where we're living in a world where we're like, seriously? Or this could never happen, it's like, how? So it's not about teaching your child that to avoid strangers, because if they ever get lost, or they are away from you for a while and they cannot see you, they cannot spot you, they may need to approach a stranger to ask for help. And then with the statistics and whatever we are watching, we are hearing, and whatever has been taken forward, the people who usually harm our children, or the children in our lives, or those in the world, are people closest to them. So it's telling them it's not about just the strangers. So it's not just stranger danger, no. Because an uncle who they have never met before could be a stranger and then becomes a friend. The people who are their friends now initially were strangers. So it's not just telling them about stranger danger. It's telling them teach them about the wrong touch. If someone touches you in the wrong, and you feel because the body, regardless of the age, I know the little ones may not really know, but as they grow, they know what is right and what is wrong touch. Yes, they know about these are my private parts and everything, and the boys are also told, not just girls. Then how does it feel like? What is the right space to be in? What is harmful content? Like, someone should not just be watching ati ni watu wakubwa, it's our tu, sio lazima uambie mom. It's not a must to tell mom. Then situational awareness. Situational awareness is kaa chonjo na upali uko. Be alert where you are. If your child was to get lost, do they know your phone number? At least 2 phone numbers. Do they know their own name? Do they know your official name, not mommy, daddy, auntie? Can they say what their names are, their age, where they live? That means when you're driving, and I keep insisting this, let them not always be on gadgets. Let them know that by the way, like wherever I am, where is an exit if anything was to happen? If I ever get lost, who can I go to? Those are the things that you tell them. It's not just stranger danger. Because unfortunately, the danger might be closer to them than we think, or than they think. So with those snippets, it's taken longer than I expected, but I'm hoping that you'll have a better understanding of those concepts of routines, emotional regulation, and when it comes to stranger danger, or situational awareness, child personal safety. Okay, so see you on the next one. Let me know what topics we will cover. you like me to cover, or we can cover. And I know one of them is about rewards, because I've talked about consequences, but I did not talk about how do you come up with rewards for your child's behavior that doesn't always involve money. So I'll see you soon. All the best, and please take care of yourself. If you need to scream into a pillow, silently scream. If you need to journal, journal. If you need to come and talk to somebody, talk to somebody. What I have learned in this season of life, especially in 2023, 2022, 2023, we are all facing it, but we can get by if we get help. It's okay to not be okay, okay? I'll see you on my next video. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the when are you coming back, when is the next video. Thank you for the word of mouth. Thank you for the platforms that you have given me away from this. And I'm grateful for being a vessel that can communicate this information to you. So I'll see you soon. All the best, and yeah, I'll see you soon. I have more words, but I'll save them for the next video. Bye bye.